Hi everybody, my name is Beth and I am the Steadfast Stitcher, and welcome to my Flosstube channel where we talk mostly about cross stitch. If you're brand new, I do hope that you'll hit like and subscribe below, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to visit my channel. I really appreciate all of you. Today I have got some whips to show you. I've got plans, and I've got some Nashville haul that I can't wait to share with you guys. Now, if you bought anything from Nashville, I would love to hear what you picked up. Share it below in the comments and let me know what you pre-ordered or you picked up at your LNS. Love to find out. I definitely did some retail therapy with Nashville. But first, I want to thank Glitter Dove Fairy, Devi. She's Glitter Dove Fairy on Instagram, and she's the one that designed that new logo that you saw at the very beginning of the video. I absolutely love it. I think it turned out great, and Kiwi and Chloe are duly represented. So thank you so much, Devi. That was so kind of you, and I really appreciate it. She also did the logo for Laura Stitching by the Shore. So definitely do go check her out on Instagram if you have a chance. All right, let's start with whips. Now, the first one I didn't get very much done because it's still kind of out in rotation, but I thought I would show it. This is from the Winds of Autumn book from Blackbird Designs, and I am doing the pattern, and unfortunately this book is falling apart very quickly. I am doing the pattern Mighty Acorn. Ooh, I should have opened it up first, but he said this is, yeah, it's Alright, so Mighty Acorn, and I am using all the called for colors, and it's just a great pattern. I love this one. I love Blackbird Designs. And it says, Mighty oaks from little acorns grow. I love that little squirrel at the bottom. He's so adorable. And that house is great. So I made a little bit of progress on it, but it is still out, and I'm hoping to get more progress on it this weekend. This is on Under the Sea Fabrics, Properly Primitive, and it's 18 count Aida. I just love the variegation in this leaf. I think it's so pretty. The colors in that are great. I'm really enjoying this one, and I love this fabric from Under the Sea. And if you can see, it's kind of the greens and the browns. It's really pretty, and it's fun to work with. So I'm hoping to make more progress on it this weekend. I did lose one weekend this past 2 weeks as I was road tripping. It was in relation to what I discussed and happened to my family in my last video. So, I had one full weekend. I didn't get any stitching done at all. But I did get a good bit of stitching in this past weekend, which is nice. And I don't have any plans for the next 2 weeks, so I plan to be stitching a lot. Crossing fingers. I hope so. So that's my Blackbird Designs. Now, another one that I haven't pulled out in a little bit is a full coverage, and it's from Stitches So Beautiful. I'm going to put the picture right up here. This is Sarah's Diner, and Stitches So Beautiful is on Etsy, and I will link her website below. And you can see it's got the autumn trees up at the top, and I'm just getting to one of the autumn trees now. And I love the colors. all the golds and the browns, and it's really pretty. This is very confetti heavy right in here. This is kind of the outline of what the tree is going to be. Very confetti heavy, but it's a fun stitch. And I am doing this on 25 count or 28 count easy grid. So I did more of the background and got a good little bit done in this tree. And it's a fun stitch. This one's going to be staying out. Stitch is So Beautiful is having a contest this week on the most number of stitches during the course of the week on one pattern. I know I'm not going to win, especially, you know, with my job and everything, but it is fun to participate. And I absolutely love this pattern. I'm also working on Red Fox, which is also by Stitch is So Beautiful. And Rebecca, who's in my Crafts and Books group, she is also doing the Red Fox, and it looks phenomenal. Oh my goodness. She's got the whole face done and part of the body, and it's just beautiful. Now, I'm going to pause for a moment because the sun has shifted, and I'm getting stripes across my face. It's attractive. One moment. There, I think that's better. No more stripes. It's nice that I'm recording and it's actually still daylight out, but I'm getting quite the glare from the window. But yeah, so this is Sarah's Diner. And this is going to not be done anytime soon. It is quite large. But it's absolutely a beautiful pattern, and I love village scenes, so I am looking forward to putting more into this week. And of course, I'm submitting it for the Stitch is So Beautiful contest this week, but you know, I don't plan on winning, but it's fun to work on it. So any excuse, right? All right, so that's Sarah's Diner. And this is in a project bag that I got from Patchwork Crossing on Etsy. Look at that. I love the bear and the water wheel and everything, the mill. Yeah, this is so cute. Patchwork Crossing is my go-to for project bags, and I just love them. They are so well made. Get in the bag. All right. Now, next up, I mentioned that I was going to have a new start this past video. I said I had my 2 new starts, so I was going to be starting Star Dragon from Owl Forest. That would help if I held it right side up, wouldn't it? Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors in this. And I love that it's a very, to me, it's a very elegant dragon. It's not scary, it's not cartoony. But I do love Randall Spangler dragons, so I shouldn't say anything. And I do like some scary dragons. But this one was different from anything I had seen before. And I've also seen another person on Instagram working on it as well. I'll link her below because I'm absolutely blanking on her name right now, and I am sorry. But she is further along on the Star Dragon than I am, and it is gorgeous. I love it. But this goes along with the Year of the Dragon Sal that was started by Hugo Stitcher. And so, yeah, it's fun to go check out that hashtag on Instagram, even though hashtags don't work as well as they used to since they made a change on Instagram. You can still go put in the hashtag Year of the Dragon Sal and check out some of the designs that are being worked on for this Sal. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so this is only 4 colors. But I'm using the Owl Forest threads, and it's wonderful variegation to it. It's just beautiful. And I only have a teeny start in it. I got in about 400 stitches. But so I started on the border here. This is part of the border, and then on one of the leaves with the green. And yeah, this is gonna be so, so pretty. I'm enjoying this a lot. It's hard to put down. Seriously hard to put down. I am doing this on 25 count sugar cream pie by Stitch Me. I don't know if you can see the colors in there. But even the little border emblems are variegated, and then the leaf kind of goes from a lighter green to a very dark green at the bottom. It's really pretty. Yep. So I'm enjoying this, and it is hard to put down. So many things I want to stitch on. It's hard to decide. So I'm often going for my tiny decisions wheel to help me figure out what I'm going to work on, because otherwise I would never be able to make up my mind. Alrighty, so next up, this is going to be my 25/7 piece. In fact, I just started it as my 25/7 piece this week, but I haven't posted it in the group yet. 25/7 is part of the group Cross Stitch 25/7. It's by the Soulful Stitcher. She's also a Flosstuber, and I will link her below. And it's to stitch on one piece 25 minutes, 7 days a week. So I decided, since my last finish was also a 25/7 piece, I decided I'm going to work on this one as my next 25/7 piece. This is from Garden Samplers, and it's by Prairie Schooler, and I am doing the third one here. And so the third one says, into your garden you can walk, and with each plant and flower talk. Maybe, unless you're me who can't talk today. But yeah, I love this pattern. I think it's so pretty. And let's see, it is 182 by 81 wide. So it's 182 high and 81. So it's not huge. There's a lot of stitching in it. But yeah, I decided this is going to be my 25/7 piece. It would be nice to have a finish in the not too distant future that isn't a small. So this is more like a medium, or I don't know how you would peg it. I would say it's like a medium, not a large one. But so this is where I'm at. The last time you saw this, I had done stitches around the building and the background, and I've added the numbers in and some grape, and starting the box below that's going to have another topiary inside here. So unfortunately on camera the white stitches don't show up very well, but there are a good bit of white stitches in there. I can see them fine when I'm looking at it like this, no problem, but oh, now it's showing up a little bit better on this side. Hello, okay. So yeah, this is really pretty, and I am enjoying it a lot. This is on Stitch Me, Dusty Cottage, and it's 20 count. And yeah, this is a fun fabric. I like working on this. So I try to get 25 minutes on it every day. My lunch break is 30 minutes. So I keep this by my desk and then work on it on my lunch break. But my lunch break is 30 minutes, so I don't always get 25 minutes to stitch. Usually a little less than that, but it does get stitches on it every day. So that's a good thing. Progress. It's definitely allergy season again. It came up fast this year. It's like all of a sudden the daffodils are out, the trees are blooming. I'm like, wait, wasn't it just below freezing a couple weeks ago? Alrighty. And my last piece that I worked on got the most work this past weekend. And it's another owl forest. This is Pumpkin Colored Autumn. It's a free chart from Owl Forest Embroidery. And you can get it on their website. I believe I showed this last week as well, or a couple weeks ago. And with this Owl Forest chart, I was able to utilize a lot of prompts for it this past couple of weeks. So in Whip Warriors, which is on Facebook, it's a closed group right now, but they'll reopen again in December. I used it for a focus event and Beat the Modmen. I used it in my March acrostic, which this month is St. Patrick, so Pumpkin Colored Autumn. I used it for the P. And I used it in Laura's Stitching by the Shores Facebook group challenge for her I Spy for March. So this got a lot of use. Oh, and my Harry Potter game, which is also on Facebook. But the Harry Potter game is strictly counting, so I can use whatever I want for that. In fact, everything that I've shown today, I'm able to use for Harry Potter because it's just strictly counting. But this pattern is terrific and it's so fun. I started this for Laura's birthday sal, which is Pumpkin Birthday Sal, in October. And my goal is to finish it by next October because I don't have it yet, but I'll have it in the next video. Dawn and I are planning on doing a stitch along within Pumpkin Birthday Sal. There's a Just Cross Stitch magazine, and we picked out a pumpkin pattern. Mine is on the way, and she's already gotten hers. So if you want to see the pattern we chose for next October, go head on over and check out her video. So anyways, this is my Pumpkin Birthday Sal for this year with the goal of finishing it by next October. Not saying when in October, but by next October. So I did get a good bit done on this. I got more border done, and I also got working on that second pumpkin. Look at that. It is huge. It's very stitch heavy, but the color is fantastic. I just love the Owl Forest threads on this. It is so pretty. And I did a little more greenery as well. So this did get a good bit of attention. And I really like this one. So fun. And this is on 20 count. Dying for cross stitch. And it's Winter Wonderland medium. So yeah, this is terrific. And I love, look at the squirrels. They're so stinking cute. There's one more squirrel on the pattern, and it looks like a little baby squirrel. And then I can't wait to stitch the fox, which is going to be up over here somewhere. It's just darling. I love it. And oh, these threads are just so yummy. Now, those were the 4 that I worked on over the last 2 weeks. But I'm looking forward. I'm hoping I get in a lot of stitching. I don't have any travel plans over the next 2 weeks. Yay. Stay at home. But yeah, so I hope to get a good bit more stitching in the next 2 weeks. Plans-wise, I'm going to be starting with Dawn. We're hosting the Wings of Change Sal. And we're starting it off with the Zoom room next Tuesday in my Facebook group. So it begins at noon Eastern Daylight Savings Time and goes until what we call lovingly referred to as last stitch of standing in the evening. So you're welcome to come join us. Wings of Change is going to be anything with a butterfly, dragonfly, or moth. So we'd love to have you come join us and stitch with us. If you've already got a pattern that's got one of those, butterfly, moth, or dragonfly, that you're already working on, you're welcome to come stitch with us. We'd love to have you. Crafts and Books, I'm bragging a little bit, but I do love that group. I love everybody that I stitch with on our Zoom. It's so much fun. So after the wings have changed, Sal, I guess the remainder of my plans are going to be continue on with my 25/7 piece for the rest of this month and until it's finished, which is that cottage sampler. And I also want to put more work into that Blackbird design. And I think I'm going to see what else I have for like smaller or medium pieces to work on. I'm already itching for another finish. Isn't that terrible? Because after Nashville, I definitely am ready for a new start again. So I shouldn't be, but I am. But so I need to have 2 finishes before I can start something new. So I'm going to see what I've got in my stash and see, might be some older ones that I haven't worked on in a few years. Even before I did my 60 starts for my 60th birthday. So we'll see what I pull out. But let's go over some Nashville haul because I was a bad girl. But I had so much fun. And it was definitely retail therapy too. I'm going to start with my one that blew me away first. Let's go first with Plum Street. So Plum Street, I picked up 2 Nashville releases. And the first one that I got is one that really struck me because Proverbs 31 was read at my mom's memorial service. Part of Proverbs 31 was read at my mom's memorial service. So when I saw they had a Proverbs 31 sampler, I had to have it. And the colors are great. It calls for DMC, Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works. Yep, that's it. And the verse is stitched over 1. Let's see, this is 115 by 115, so it's not huge, but it's a nice size. And it says, she seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. So, yeah, Proverbs 31 from Plum Street. This one just cracked me up. I think it's so adorable. It is Flag Thief from Plum Street Samplers. Look at that house. Isn't that something? Now, when I first looked at a little tiny picture of this, I didn't see what they meant by flag thief until I looked at the bottom. There is a little bunny making off with a flag being chased by a fox. That is just too cute. I love this. And again, this one is probably like a medium size or a little large. It's 123 by 109. And it calls for affogato fabric. And I believe I have affogato in my stash, so I'm going to have to look. Which is Fiber on a Whim, sorry. And this one uses DMC, Classic Colorworks, and Weeks Dye Works as well. So there's some long stitching, straight stitching, back stitching, along with regular cross stitches, and that's about it. Yeah, I think this is adorable. That house is something else, though, I'll tell you. I love it. And all the windows have little flower baskets in them, which I think is so cute. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Next up, y'all know I'm a fan of Rosewood Manor. I got this one because I'm thinking I'm going to do some of these individually. Now, this is her pattern for celebrating 25 years. And you'll see what I mean by individually. This is some of my favorite things. See how it's got the little lace work, and each little unit is kind of boxed in. So I'm thinking some of these would be really pretty as little individual pillows, or, you know, maybe even as an ATC card or something along those lines for Laura's Stitching by the Shore's ATC card swap. Her next one is summer, so some of these flowers might be really pretty for a summer one. Yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, definitely a individual one. I'm not 100% sure I would stitch all these together, but I think as little individual patterns, this would be really gorgeous. I like this quite a bit. Yeah, the colors on this is so, I definitely want to do the roses and these down here. I mean, yeah, really pretty. And so, yes, she's got some of my favorite things here on the back. Very pretty. Now, it calls for all DMC. There's no overdyes on this. It does have Algerian eyelets. The total size, if you were to do it together, is 278 by 149. And they use 28 count Grace Note fabric Sarah for the model stitch on here. This one I got because I think it reminds me of a friend who loves hedgehogs. And it's from the Blue Flower. It is Hedgehog and Hyacinth. Nancy, did you get this one? She loves hedgehogs, and so do I, and this pattern is just darling. And this calls for DMC and Cottage Garden threads. It is so cute. And it's small. It's 55 by 59. Just adorable. Look at the little baby one here. It's so cute. So stinking cute. And the flowers are so pretty. Now, these I got to see in person, the actual piece stitched up. And these are gorgeous. Jen Hicks, we got to meet her at Barefoot Needle Arts. And she brought along her models for Nashville. And I just fell in love. Absolutely in love. So the first one is Florigraphica 2 African Daisy. Look at the colors on that. Now, I did pre-order this from Barefoot Needle Arts. They didn't have the Cottage Garden thread, so I'm still kind of on the hunt for that, which is Viola or Viola. I want to say Viola because being a viola player, I kind of lean in that direction. But yeah, this is so, so pretty. The colors are just gorgeous. And a lot of those purples and things are because of the Cottage Garden thread. This is 112 by 114. Hello. And then it also calls for Weeks Dye Works, which I did pick up from Barefoot. But yeah, gorgeous. Now this is the one that just blew me away. And I haven't decided color-wise yet because I still have to do 2 finishes before I can start something new. But this is Arabesque, and it's 157 by 243. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. I am just in love with this. It's Art Deco style. It is gorgeous. Look at this fan up at the top. Oh, the font. Everything about this is just stunning. And it's monochromatic, so you can use whatever combination of colors you want, whatever color combinations you want to use, like one color fabric and different color floss. This does call for HDF silks, hand-dyed fibers, and DMC conversion is available as well on here. But you can do whatever you want with this one. And I have something in mind. I just got to see if the fabric that I'm thinking of is large enough. But, oh my goodness, so, so gorgeous. I was blown away when I saw this one. I just had to have it. And see, this one was stitched on 46 count winter white linen by Seraphim. Yeah, you can stitch this one on whatever you want. Use whatever colors you want to use. But it's so stunning. I'm just in love with it. This was by far my favorite from Nashville. Just gorgeous. But again, I would love to hear what you got from Nashville, or if you didn't get anything, you can tell me about that too. That's all I've got for today. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And oops, sorry about that. I thought I turned off all the notifications on my phone and it just went boop, boop, boop. But thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in 2 weeks, hopefully with a good bit of stitching done. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and take care of each other. I'll see you soon. Bye.